Get ready, fight fans! This Saturday, UFC 306 promises to be more than just a night of thrilling fights. It's going to be an experience like no other, branded as Riyadh Season Noche UFC. And trust me, Dana White and the UFC are pulling out all the stops for this one. We're talking about a spectacle being called the greatest live sporting event of all time. And if you thought the fights were the only thing to look forward to, you're in for a wild ride. UFC CEO Dana White spilled the beans during a recent Contender Series presser, teasing some jaw-dropping elements surrounding UFC 306. White didn't hold back in hyping the event, describing it as a fully immersive experience. And it's not just the fights that will get you on the edge of your seat. Of course, headlining the night is the highly anticipated bantamweight title fight between the electrifying Sean O'Malley and the relentless Merab Dvalishvili. But this time, it's not just the fighters in the spotlight. The whole event is a journey, a cinematic journey. What makes UFC 306 so unique? Dana White gave us a glimpse into the creative madness behind the event.
Yeah, there's there's chapters. So each chapter starts before the next fight. So there'll be a show open, right? Then the first movie will run, and it will end at the end of the fight. And then we call them worlds. And the fight will live inside this world. And the world will evolve while the fights are going on, but it'll be very subtle. Clouds will move, fires will burn, birds will fly, or whatever the hell's going on in that world at that time, and it will slowly evolve during the fight.
And if you think it's all just for show, think again. White revealed the UFC has packed in hidden Easter eggs throughout these mini-movies. And here's the kicker. If you can spot all the Easter eggs on the main card, you might just walk away with $25,000.
There are also going to be Easter eggs in each one of these films. And we're working it out with legal right now. But what I want to do, if somebody can find all the Easter eggs, they'll give you $25,000.
That's right, folks. You're not just a spectator, you're a participant in a high-stakes scavenger hunt. The Easter eggs are all related to the show, so keep your eyes peeled during the movies that play out before and during the main card fights. But don't get too distracted. Remember, there's some serious fighting going down in that octagon. Only the main card is part of this Easter egg hunt. The prelims will serve as the setup, building the atmosphere, and leading you into a night that starts from the beginning of time and ends in the future. Talk about epic storytelling. And all of this is set in the Sphere in Las Vegas, one of the most cutting-edge venues in the world. If you're a fan of high production value and immersive experiences, this one's for you. But there's even more heart behind this event. Dana White emphasized that UFC 306 is a love letter to Mexico. Expect nods to Mexican culture, passion, and fighting spirit throughout the night.
But if you're Mexican, this is a fucking Rocky movie for you, man. This is like you're going to come out of there, and if you're not, you're going to wish you were Mexican on Saturday night.
So what's the...
Now, Dana White isn't just looking to wow fight fans. He's got bigger ambitions for this whole experience. He's shooting for the trifecta, an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Grammy. Yeah, you heard that right. White wants UFC 306 to be more than just a fight card. He wants it to be a cultural milestone. And when you see what he's got planned, you'll understand why. From cinematic storytelling to the immersive worlds that evolve with the action, this is UFC like you've never seen before. So this Saturday, whether you're watching live in the Sphere in Las Vegas or tuning in from home, prepare for a night that's more than just fights. It's a sensory overload, a love letter to combat sports, and potentially the most unforgettable live event in UFC history. Keep those eyes peeled for Easter eggs and get ready to experience UFC in a way that only Dana White could dream up. This is UFC 306, Riyadh Season Noche UFC. Are you ready? Stay tuned to Ultimate Fight News for all the latest updates, reactions, and more as UFC 306 rolls into history. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss a second of this action-packed night.